BMW E46 coilovers display. Coilover display. Front coilover with camber plates. Rear shocks. Rear springs. Rear adjustable spring perks. Washers. C-spanners. Product instruction manual. Country of origin information. 1.5 mm hex key. 3 mm hex key. Sticker. Tools required for replacing BMW E46 coilovers. Telescopic ratchet wrench. Large torque wrench. Large impact wrench. 2 brake caliper hanger hooks. Large 13 mm deep socket. Large 15 mm deep socket. Large 18 mm deep socket. Large 17 mm deep socket. During installation, use a transmission jack for assistance. Use a 17 mm deep socket with a telescopic ratchet wrench. Remove the front wheel lug bolts. Use a 17 mm deep socket with a telescopic ratchet wrench. Remove the rear wheel lug bolts. Lift the vehicle. Use a 17 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Remove the front wheel lug bolts. Remove the front wheel. Use a 15 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Remove the sway bar end link mounting. Remove the nut. Disconnect the sway bar end link. Use an 18 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Remove the strut knuckle mounting bolt. Remove the bolt. Separate the strut from the knuckle. Use 2 brake caliper hanger hooks. Secure the knuckle. Relieve tension on the brake hose. Lower the vehicle. Open the hood. Use a 13 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Remove the ground wire mounting nut on the strut tower. Mounting nut. Remove the nut and remove the ground wire. Use the same tool. Continue to remove the strut tower mounting nuts. Remove the coilover. Coilover display. Before installing the coilover, we need to confirm whether the spring preload height is appropriate. The recommended height is 7 mm. With the spring in a relaxed state, preload the spring upward by 7 mm. It is not recommended to adjust ride height via preload. After setting the preload height within the appropriate range, lock the locking collar. After locking, next, we can adjust the ride height. Rotate the shock body to adjust the height. For height adjustment, it can be adjusted within a range of 1 to 3 inches. To adjust, at the maximum height, ensure the threads are engaged within the shock body with a distance of 25 to 30 mm. After confirming the height, lock the locking collar. After locking, here we can adjust the camber angle. Use a 5 mm hex key, not included. Loosen the 4 small bolts. Then proceed with camber adjustment. For adjustment, it is recommended to perform this during wheel alignment. Use the top knob to adjust the damping force. Turning counterclockwise softens the damping. Turning clockwise stiffens the damping. There are 24 adjustment levels. Adjust according to your preference. Before installing the coilover, remove the top mount nuts. Install the coilover. Install the top mount nuts. The original top mount mounting location has slotted adjustment, allowing camber adjustment. During installation, pay attention. Both sides should be adjusted to the same position. Use a 13 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Tighten the top mount nuts. Use a 13 mm deep socket with a torque wrench. Tighten the top mount nuts. Torque to 34 Nm, 25 foot-pounds. Install the ground wire mounting nut. Use an impact wrench with a 13 mm deep socket to tighten. Close the hood. Lift the vehicle. Next, secure the strut to the knuckle. First, remove the hanger hooks. The shock body has a locating pin at the rear. Make sure the locating pin aligns with the slot on the knuckle. Install the shock body into position. Install the knuckle to strut mounting bolt. During installation, ensure the brake hose bracket is installed. Use an 18 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Tighten the knuckle to strut mounting bolt. Use an 18 mm deep socket with a torque wrench. Tighten the knuckle to strut mounting bolt. Torque to 81 Nm, 60 foot-pounds. Install the sway bar end link. Install the retaining nut. Use a 15 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Tighten the sway bar end link retaining nut. Use a 15 mm deep socket with a torque wrench. Tighten the sway bar end link retaining nut. Torque to 65 Nm, 50 foot-pounds. Install the front wheel. Install the front wheel lug bolts. Use a 17 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Tighten the front wheel lug bolts. The removal and installation procedure for the front right coilover is the same as the left side. Use a 17 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Remove the rear wheel lug bolts. Remove the rear wheel. Use an 18 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Remove the shock to knuckle mounting bolt. Remove the bolt. Press the knuckle down by hand and remove the spring. Remove the original rubber isolator. Lower the vehicle. Open the trunk. Use a 13 mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Remove the upper shock mount nuts. Remove the nuts and remove the shock. Rear shock display. Rear shock. Rear spring. Rear adjustable spring perch. Rear shock mounting washers. 2 of the rear shock mounting washers are spare parts and do not need to be installed. 1 washer per shock is sufficient. Before installing the shock, first adjust the rear ride height. Use the C-spanner to loosen the locking collar on the spring perch. Select the appropriate height for adjustment. Leave at least 10 mm of thread engagement at the bottom. After selection, tighten the locking collar. Before installing the rear shock, first loosen the upper locking collar. Use the C-spanner to loosen the locking collar. After loosening, do not adjust the shock body height yet. Just leave it loose. There is an adjustment knob on top of the shock, used to adjust the damping force. Turning counterclockwise softens the damping. Turning clockwise stiffens the damping. There are 24 adjustment levels. Adjust according to your preference. Before installing the shock, remove the top mounting nuts. Install the shock. When installing the shock, be careful not to bump the adjustment knob. Install the shock top mounting nuts. Use a 13mm deep socket with an impact wrench to tighten the top nuts. Use a 13mm deep socket with a torque wrench to tighten the top nuts. Torque to 34 Nm, 25 foot-pounds. Close the trunk. Lift the vehicle. Next, assemble the spring. To assemble the spring, we need to use the original rubber isolators. Use the original rubber isolators. It is recommended to also use a reducer spacer. Install it on the lower spring isolator. On the rubber isolator. After installation, place the spring. Place the adjustable spring perch. Install the upper spring isolator. Install the spring. First, install the lower rubber isolator. Then install the spring and perch. Then install the upper rubber isolator onto the chassis. Install the spring. After installing the spring, use a transmission jack to support the knuckle. Compress the spring upward. Compression travel is approximately 5 mm. After the spring preload is adjusted, adjust the height of the shock body. Rotate the shock body to the installation position. Next, install the mounting bolt. When installing the mounting bolt, use the supplied washer. When installing the washer, the raised center part of the washer faces the shock. Use an 18mm deep socket with an impact wrench. Tighten the knuckle to strut mounting bolt. Use an 18mm deep socket with a torque wrench to tighten the shock knuckle mounting bolt. Torque to 100 Nm, 74 foot-pounds. Lower the transmission jack. Remove the jack. Tighten the locking collar on the shock. Use the C-spanner to lock the collar. Install the rear wheel. Install the rear wheel lug bolts. Use a 17mm deep socket with an impact wrench to tighten the rear wheel lug bolts. The removal and installation procedure for the rear right shock is the same as the left side. Lower the vehicle. Use a 17mm deep socket with a torque wrench to tighten the front wheel lug bolts. Torque to 150 Nm, 111 foot-pounds. Use a 17mm deep socket with a torque wrench to tighten the rear wheel lug bolts. Torque to 150 Nm, 111 foot-pounds.